Hey everybody, this is Ahdoom coming to you with another exciting episode of Darkest Dungeon, where the only thing more terrifying than the creatures of the abyss is the madness that lies within man's soul. With that all said, I've had a chance to do a bit of back-of-house shuffling around, sold some trinkets, done some upgrades. Not quite satisfied with things coming through yet, because I'm concerned that we're going to be popping into level 4, and we don't yet have guild level 4, let alone... Sorry, we do have guild level 4, but we don't have blacksmith level 4 for either weapons or armor. With that said, I've already kitted up a party of, as it so happens, the usual suspects that happen to be a really good party combination for the Necromancer. Again, this is an undead, unholy, menacing Duber. Most importantly out of this mix is we have a fairly nice Crusader-based trinket. Bonus virtue, less stress, and deathblow resist in exchange for weaker blight and bleed resist, and crests, which I sort of need, busts, which I sort of need, and cash, which I absolutely need. Let's provision up, and again, the key things you're looking for is probably going to be the chance to remove... Well, actually, I don't have much money, which is a really limiting factor. So, how much I can bring is kind of open to... interpretation. It's a medium, so I can probably get away with this many torches, but I am going to want at least 16 food. Now the question is, what else can I stack along? Do I want to bring more holy water? The answer is normally yes. Do I want to bring more keys? The answer is normally yes, and I haven't quite broken the bank yet. Might just bring an extra torch or two. Could be a waste of money, don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Let's kick off.
I entertained a delegation of experts from overseas, eager to plumb the depths of their knowledge and share with them certain techniques and alchemical processes I had found to yield wondrous and terrifying results. Having learned all I could from my visiting guests, I murdered them as they slept.
What? So you ran a dark magic convention, and then you killed everyone that showed up.
Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Wow, either... Is the narrator me? Is it my ancestor? I think it's my ancestor. Man, my ancestor is kind of a dick. Anyway, this is a boss bash, so we're probably going to find them on the absolute last spot. Not going to worry about doubling back there for the moment. If I feel the urge to, I will go back there, but again, I'm just in this for the loots and the treasure. But the first thing is to make sure we arrive in as close to a state of intact as we can. So we're just going to skip those bookshelves straight away because they bring nothing but misery. Did I see that? Well, I dodged. Didn't see... You know what? If someone can help me out with this, I'd be really grateful. I've been under the impression... Wait. Sorry, I'll just start this pattern now because it's kind of important. I've been under the impression for all this time that you can only disarm traps that you can scout. I don't notice them on the ground, but maybe I'm just not looking because I've only been paying attention for ones that have been scouted. If you know better or know otherwise, please let me know in the comments. I would be very grateful. Anyway, to open things up, I'm probably going to drop a stun to take one turn to deny two. It's like they're half surprised. Next up, they're going to not attack me. Well, there we go, bump in the night. Jolly good. Only 2 damage, so nothing too concerning at this stage, but that dodge debuff is pretty massive. -7 for 3 turns. Wow. Alright, so let's see what we can do about fixing some things up. I can probably... Oh, he's a human. How's our torch? Let's stun him. When in doubt, stun him out. It's a very nice crit as well. Moving forward, we should be either going for an insta-kill or working on the back. Wow, these guys are actually a lot tougher than I'm used to because I'm now in veteran level and I can't make the same kinds of assumptions. Hopefully I haven't been too sloppy with my decision making. Alright, let's focus on the Bone Noble. That is a gorgeous critical for 3. We'll see whether it actually counts for anything as we go through. There's no chance of an insta-kill on this one here. What we can do, however, is drop in likely kill on this conscript. Very nice. Carrying on, we'll probably take some stress. As you guys can see, I've elected not to bring a gesture along this time as much as it's my normal party makeup because I know that I need back ranks, damage, and blights to take out the Necromancer. Been through this particular dog and pony show before, and it only ever works when you have blights. So the Plague Doctor in position 3 is essential. Alright, you're dead next turn. You're currently stunned. I could try and stun you in the back, but it doesn't reach that far. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Let's just do whatever damage we can. Right. Double stun? Does that work? No, probably not. We'll see. Alright, let's point blank shot this chappie right here to the death. This chap will die and his corpse will be removed next turn, so that makes that easy. I'll need to clear up the front row. The Enchantress will be in position 2, hopefully. Nope, she'll get a turn first. That's alright. Nice dodge and some damage, and you are dead next turn. So at this stage I can faff? Sure, let's faff. Great, that's been cured. Torch is kind of fine. I could... Sure, let's... Again, guys, forgive me. I'm just trying to make sure that I get to the next round in the best circumstance possible. Always fight this battle for the next one if you can, and if you can't, dodge. There we go. Everyone is fully healed. Fine, we'll just kill you. Some nice cash. Glad I brought 2 keys because I've already used 1. Hidden compartment gives me nice crests. Go so far as to call it Mondo crests. Looks like the addition of a higher level highwayman has given me some scouting, which is just lovely. Sack is empty. That still sounds slightly perverse to say out loud. Right, I think this is the first time I've seen a gargoyle in this playthrough. Luckily I have to jump on him. What are your resistances? Some resistance applied, no way of bleeding, some stun, move debuff. Okay, alright, so that's pretty clear. I may as well try to put a blight on you to start working you down. Hopefully this takes. Yes, excellent. We'll follow that up with a duelist advance. There we go. Not quite there for the death yet, but I'm sure that this final thing will get us there finally. Wow, your protection is really high. Well, you're dead next turn. Lovely. Let's go for the one-hit kill here. Boom, shakalaka. Again, the Crusader gets a buff against Unholy. These are Unholy. It's a good buff. Dodge the riposte, but no complaints, so we've otherwise been cleaning up quite nicely. Drop a minor heal here because, hey, why not? The rest of them can take it pretty easily. Boom, there we go. Okay, a little bit of cash. Nothing to complain about by any measure. Do a quick rejuggle. And I can see up ahead we have a stack of books. Oh my god, it's literally called a stack of books. I was just calling it a stack of books. That's funny. So I'm going to skip those because, again, it's kind of 50-50 as to whether or not it's going to give me anything good or just give me stress. I don't have a de-stressor. So normally I just skip them even regardless. We will put a stun on these two. Their resistance is 45, so the chances are pretty high they're not going to take it. Chance to avoid blight is lower, but let's take a chance on stun. And we make it in both cases, which is fantastic. Go for a critical here. Don't even need it. One more stun, I guess. There we go. Nope. Alright, and let's put through... You know what? I think it's going to be better if we take a chance to kill here, drop a bleed, hopefully. Nope. Alright, so we get one action out of the enemy. I can't complain. Like, they've got one action. These two guys come off stun, and I should be able to do some better damage in the next turn. So first things first, we know that you have a relatively weak resistance to blight. That could well kill you. Well, we'll kill him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That'll do. We are going to be in line for a bit of payback now. Oh! Double dodge. I'm liking this. So no chance to kill here. Mild chance to kill here. But we miss, which is somewhat regrettable. I could try and put a stun through. Again, don't need it on the torch. Could use a little bit of health, so let's go for it. Remote chance you're going to get a kill in, but again, doesn't happen unfortunately. Wasn't expecting it though, so we're okay. Guarantee a kill can pretty much guarantee a kill. Oh! Alright, that's hubris. That's hubris right there. I had hubris and I've suffered for it. Let's get the kill we can get. Take the bite we're probably overdue getting. No! Vestal keeps dodging. Dodge Vestal. Dodge Vestal is awesome. I'm gonna potentially rename you to something in the vein of the Artful Dodger. Right, who has a quirk that we hate? Yeah, those aren't horrible. Calm is annoying, but it's like a 25% chance. Actually, there's a 50% chance of getting rid of something that we really don't like. Resolution, never drink, increased chance of losing money gambling, tippler, dud hitter. Okay, so it's this guy here with 50% chance of getting rid of something that I don't like, and 50% chance of meh. And we got rid of one of the things I wanted to get rid of. Fantastic. So we no longer do less damage when things are well illuminated. Let's see what we get here out of the Iron Maiden. 6 busts, except I have no room for them. Otherwise, this would be wonderful news. The question is, what is the value of 6 busts? What can I afford to give up, and what can I afford to give away? Well, I can definitely give away this anti-venom, because while I do get blighted in this particular kind of dungeon, I don't really pay attention to it. Okay, this is the first time I think we've seen a Bone Spearman in this playthrough. These guys can be really, really nasty, and I want to make sure that I'm treating him with the respect he deserves. I'm going to trade one turn for another, which isn't particularly remarkable, but these guys can do some seriously gnarly damage if you let them. Can't get a kill in either way. What I can do, though, is... Look, I'll rely on the Crusader to take out these guys. I'll start working some damage out in the back row. No one's health is in need of any kind of fixing. Should I try for... No, his resistance is like 85%. That's ridiculous. Can I get a kill? Nope. Alright, so let's just drop a stun on one of the conscripts here and boost our torch and start to winning them down. He's already lost his turn, so I'm not too worried. Alright, let's definitely get a kill here.
Eradicated.
Yeah, just like you said, they were eradicated. The key thing is whether or not we can get this guy taken out promptly with other means. So, 5 damage next turn, he's on 12. I need to do some serious damage. This is my best chance to do it. He's got 4 left, so he won't get an action, which is exactly what I wanted to get. I have a chance to kill with this guy, which I do. Well taken. And I guess I'll deal with some stress in the interim. Nothing like faffing when you know you've already won. And there we go.
This is how a life is taken.
Nice. So I now have the problem of having too much money. Let's ditch the gold. Alright. Sorry, the medicinal herbs. And actually we'll take care of the debuff we've got here. You know, what's that old saying from the army? Smoke 'em if you got 'em. So, very much a smoke 'em if you got 'em situation right there. Need to either get some food eaten or some torches burned, which I'm expecting will happen in fairly short order. Glad to get a surprise, because these bone commanders are... They are nasty. Now, resistance to stun is really high. I don't know what to do here, because there isn't really any amazing action. Look, I may as well just try and stun the bone veteran. It's not going to help me with the stressor in the back row, but we'll have to do what we can. Oh, I could have used the... Yeah, that was a bad call. I could have just used the Plague Doctor to achieve the same thing. Oh well. Drop some back row damage down because I kind of have to. He's got 8 left, so unfortunately a Blight isn't going to do the job. What I can do is at least try and keep him out of action for a turn. Unfortunately, double stun isn't a thing. But let's grab a hit with the Crusader. Nice! 23 damage crit. Crushing blow will do me pain, and that is a lot of pain. That is a lot of pain, actually. Alright, let's drop some blights in the back row. No one has any particularly strong resistance to it. It's 1 damage plus 5. And unfortunately it's not enough to take him out, but he's a goner next turn. Gonna take some stress on the Crusader. but no other debuffs. What I will do is take a point-blank shot right here. Boom, shakalaka, down by 11. And you've been pulled out of position, which is wonderful. Gonna need to put a focused heal down on my Highwayman because he is very, very well below where I need him to be. Graveyard Slash does take some damage, but no other ill effects. I don't have a dual damage item. You are absolutely dead next turn. You are not absolutely dead, so we will take this hit because Ground Pound. Oh, whoa, that sucked. I've got to get him out of the back row. I do not want to experience another one of those.
Weapon that cuts on its own.
Jesus, that was... Oh!
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Might as well just use this for the debuff, try and pick up whatever we can. That is less than, and the torch is, and the bugger it. I've already gotten rid of one quirk. The chances I can pull it off twice are pretty low. I've got some really good items here that I want to be using. How much more dungeon do I have to make my way through? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think I can just ditch a torch for the money. I can ditch... No, I'm going to ditch it. I'm going to use it. Well, it only lasts until I camp anyway, so there you go. So that's done now. Get a camp. I'm going to use 8 food, which will address some of my stress issues. Well, all of it, really. And now I've got a couple of free slots to take care of. Do I have a single heal? Man, I have to campsite some fixes on these guys. That's a bit silly. Okay, plus an accuracy. Okay. Buff him. Boost him. Buff you. And even though it's a complete waste, we will remove these for stress. Probably get ambushed now. Let's see how we do. Yep.
No, the darkness holds dominion.
But it's a tiny ambush. It's a tiny ambush. And excuse me guys, I am going to have to stop this video for a second and take this. Oh, there we go. Not sure how much of that you you heard, but that's the embarrassing domesticity of being a happily married man. Happens to the best of us. Even happens to the worst of us sometimes. Let's try and go for an insta-kill on this Weber. You know what? I actually I feel a bit silly about this because I declined a call from her before when I was recording, and I didn't want to do it twice in a day. Yeah. It's good to be a good husband. Right, not sure what this is going to do, but I definitely need to start moving people back. Didn't take the opportunity to move forward with the Highwayman because I was being a greedy guts, trying to get an insta-kill on one of them. Which hasn't really paid off for me. At least one of them will be dead next turn on account of the Blight. That stun's going to be a problem. So is that Bite, to be honest. I'm not in an amazing place, but at least I can pick up a Blight in exchange for all my troubles. Let's try and advance just a little smidge further so we can start doing some damage. Let's get a party heal, you think? Yeah, party heal. Boom! 16 healing. When I get that feeling. That's terrible, Adam, don't sing. Alright, let's push the Crusader one step forward. Did pick up a Blight that time, which is regrettable, but again, we're just going to throw to the party heal and... Oh, 20. Nice. Alright, let's advance, wrap this up, and call time. I could have faffed around. In fact, I'll just take care of this with this anti-venom. Again, smoke him if you got him. We're all in the right position, and it's time for us to drop a skeleton key and see what we got.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of
Right, fine.
otherworldly corruption.
So we no longer have any holy water, so we need to check to see who has the best disease resistance if we're going to chance this. Disease resistance to 50 is nothing to be seen at. That's 45. This is 45 as well. Nope, Plague Doctor. Okay, it's empty. That's fine. Took a chance, but I took a chance, the best chance, to avoid unpleasantness.
Packs laden with loot.
Alright, let's drop these crests in play. Taking just a little bit of irrelevant stress damage there. Almost towards where I think the Necromancer is. I'd be surprised if he was in this room. Yeah, no, he's definitely not. Okay, one corridor battle that we know of between us and him. Or her. Being a Necromancer isn't gender dependent. You can raise a dead no matter who you are or where you came from. Let's definitely, though, prevent ourselves from taking any stress damage if we can avoid it. Probably drop down another stun just to be, you know, super diligent. Functionally, what we want to be doing is simulating a surprise, if we can. Take our riposte in the front row, take our riposte in the back row. Take our riposte on the back row, just to get him in the best place to die. And again, very, very easy to smite the guy in the front row, because I have ridiculous buffs against the Unholy. Could have brought two Crusaders, but again, they just can't hit anything in the back row, which is the key problem. Boom! Death on riposte is my favorite kind of death, because it takes no action points on my part. That's us cleaned up quite nicely. Nice pile of change.
Victory.
Very nice pile of change, and I have to make some decisions. This is 525 gold, which will become more gold, than 500 onyx, which may not become more gold. Don't want to throw out torches, don't want to throw out the remainder of my food, but this citrine is not guaranteed to become 1750 gold, so I will keep that instead. Again, can't remember the negative effects of the alchemy table, but I'll just use my... Well, he got blighted. Didn't resist, that's okay. Gave it the best chance I could. Drop a torch, get in the room, which we already know is empty, and carry on. Oh, so I had a quick look at the analytics for this YouTube channel. Notice the majority of my audience is in the States and Canada, which makes sense. There are more people using the internet in the States and Canada. It's just strange to me, as someone who lives in Australia right now, that I have an audience on the other side of the planet. Still, that's what YouTube is for, reaching sort of everyone in strange and frightening ways. So yeah, welcome foreign guests to my strange accent, which is in no way Australian. I bet you'll never guess where I'm from. We might just keep that an open mystery of the channel. Now again, let's use the Plague Doctor in case we have a chance of catching anything. We don't. I'm glad I kept that one onyx. That one citrine can kind of go to hell. Want to keep that food in case I get hunger checked in between now and whenever, or to give me better options. Confession booth. This is what I wanted to keep my my holy water for. You know what? I might just do a quick check to see what the unaltered stats for a confession booth are. I'm going to refer to Karamazura's handy dandy cheat sheet. Is it Karamazula? My mistake. Karamazula's handy dandy cheat sheet that says that a confession booth gives you 50% chance of treasure and a 50% chance of stress. I'm going to take a 50% chance of stress on the Vestal because I think that Vestals should be confessing. No, too much to bear. She's been thinking inappropriate things about the jester that isn't with her right now, no doubt. Okay! Here we have Nancy the Necromancer. I'm glad to meet you. The first thing I'm going to do when I do is drop some plague on your ass. And that took. I love that it took. You're going to pick up some unpleasant people to join you, no doubt. Which is no problem at all. I can probably keep you in position 1 with the Crusader, provided you don't spawn up like 5 guys. My light levels are perfectly fine. This bleed ability I should have changed out of, but regardless, let's do Duelist Advance to get a riposte ready. Always very nice to have. There is no chance in hell that I'm going to get a stun off of you, so you can either look at healing a couple people or just doing some damage. Whoa! That was an intense critical, Vestal. Do you have like a buff against the maybe Vestals have like a buff against the unholy? Could that be it? Anyway, let's diligently work to ensure that we keep the Necromancer in the accessible positions. I'm gonna keep taking damage, which is fine. Hopefully if you 60 under me, I'll get a riposte. Nope, it's just a straight stress attack. That could be problematic. These guys, this might actually be the first party that I have to send to get stress healed, which would be funny if they were the first. Anyway, let's see if we can do an insta-kill with this. No, okay, not quite. But we have rejiggered him, so what to do? You're going to get massive damage on this guy, which I need, so that's exactly what we're going to do, and we'll use the Vestal to clean up the difference. Chance to stun isn't amazing. Chance to damage in general is 86%. Boom, there we go. And the Necromancer is down to about 66% of their life, which isn't to say that I can't put more plague on him. Again, he's now taking 12 damage per turn. He's going to smite it anyway. Down to half life. Lower now. Very nice. He's going to pull yet another stress attack, for which I have no resistance, so I'm just going to have to grin and bear it. You know, that is what it is. Yes, I know, you're all kind of freaked out. Let's do a quick Jules advance. Crit of 16. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man. Good job. Good job. Let's, again, think about healing up. Nope, not going to do it. Let's just put some damage down range again, see if you get another epic crit. Oh my god, epic crits! Vestals freaking hate Necromancers. I have to note this down. This like most valued player is absolutely the Vestal. This has been nuts. Alright. Blight. I can blight. I'll blight. Time to blight. That's a blight. 13 damage per turn. Alright, let's go for the kill, see if we can. Looks like we can't. Alright, let's mop. Well, let's keep the Vestal as being the most valued player. Oh, not 3 crits in a row. That's okay, because I think... Should I take the chance on taking out the guy with an action, or should I kill the guy that I know I can kill? Let's take a chance. I shouldn't have taken the chance. I was overconfident. And that's what kills you in this game. So, Necromancer, absolutely dead. Absolutely dead. I have to put up with 3 itty-bitty nothing guys, so I'm gonna, again, focus on faffing. Whoa! Crit of 20! I have to rename that Vestal to, like, most valued player or something. This has been nuts. Let's take out one person with an action. There we go. Alright, I've got another turn, so let's take out another veteran with an action. Sweet. So our stress is slightly reduced. I could faff here and try and get myself in a better position to carry on doing the dungeon, but to be honest, my inventory is pretty full with some pretty good stuff, and I'm probably just going to wrap things up at this stage, so I will try and go for the kill, or at least wrap up killing as quickly as possible. Let's drop a heal because, well, actually it's irrelevant, let's just put Noxious there. Done! Any further opportunities to faff we will take, but let's just, you know, wait for his inevitable end. You know, if I get a chance to Crusader, I'll, you know, no, that's fine. That's fine. Uncommon, common, worth more than food, worth more than torches. Okay, let's call it done. Back to Hamlet, and how do we do in the totals? Oh wow, okay, so we've got about 17, 18k in gold, which is going to go a long way to fix up some of the upgrades I need to have made to some of my characters. We've got just a crazy number of crests. Like, this is just nuts. Stack of deeds, 4 crests. Jesus. We got 35 crests, including the mission reward. 13 busts, no portraits, and 6 deeds. Not complaining. Probably going to have some guys popping to 4. Yup. Resilient. That's fine. But I don't care. Backtracker, that's irrelevant, and Scurvy kind of sucks. Might get some guys in hospital. The key thing is, because I could not bring a de-stressor, and because it was a relatively longish round of combat, we will actually either need to let these guys be so their stress naturally goes down, or actually spend time and money stress healing them. Alternatively, I could just bring a Jester with them in future parties, which I'm probably going to do, and work down the stress on my own, and do it for free, and not take any risks, which is normally how I prefer to do things, which is why you'll always see me with a Vestal and a Jester, unless I'm boss fighting, which is why I have to occasionally level up these other poor schmucks, so they have a decent chance of doing a decent job of things. Now, with that said, I've got a decent pile of cash, not a great deal, but enough to actually start looking at some things. I've got a healthy pile of deeds, which is getting me towards the 32 I need to upgrade weapons to thing, but I don't have the cash to actually start upgrading the weapons, which is the salient problem. Alternatively, I could spend these deeds on increasing the size of my roster, which is what I think I'm going to do. Just to play a better macro game. Again, I've already got 1 Houndmaster that's on 3, I want to start leveling up another one. Again, I have a preference to get in guys if they're already level 1, which is why you'll see I have very few level 0s, because if I see someone in the stagecoach that's already level 1, I'll go, yeah, I'm going to fire you and replace you with somebody else. But these guys aren't incredibly compelling. Alternatively, I can increase the number of heroes that are available to 4, which gives me better options. That said, I do want to be saving towards the next upgrade here. I've got some decisions to make, but I'll make them off camera. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Ahdoom. This has been great fun. I'll catch you guys next time.